When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to College Park, Maryland, SECU Stadium, better known as the Snake Pit and home of the Terps. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Maryland Terrapins. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Badgers will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will come out first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
They're dealing with a second and long.
29 Philly. 2
They'll run it from the gun. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but it gets man.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Terrapins will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. So Wisconsin's offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing, tackling, staying in your gaps, winning at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. That's caught. It's Barry Johnson. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. And the Badgers are marching down the field. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Gets the back moving. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Badgers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here's the handoff. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Badgers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Badgers are threatening in the red zone. Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Release to the back. Touchdown, Badger! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. The give is to Williams. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the first down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the first down.
Hands it off. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind, and that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy, and that's what caused the interception.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Leaves it with the running back. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Wisconsin!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down.
Easy.
Looking to pass, it's Vasco. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Manning. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's caught. It's Webb. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Vasco. Caught behind the line, it's Williams. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. The handoff to Johnson. Powers through the defender. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Badgers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Barry Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's O'Neal. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Badgers are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So after the penalty, a little extra ground to cover on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Makes a man miss. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Gonna look downfield again. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Terrapins headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Got it in the middle, it's Manning. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to the air. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Terrapins will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nowhere to go with the football that time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes. And how about tackling the catch? He wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
Fires to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Got his man downfield.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Rush is on him. Touchdown, Badger. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Basco. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he... drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete to the right. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Webb. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Turning it on. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. To the air, it's Basco. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in College Park. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the shell.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Terrapins will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly to the tight end. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
To the air, it's O'Neal. Got his man on the outside. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
From the shotgun, the inside give. At the 40, there he goes. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run.
Number 49, set to kick it off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want?
There he goes. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To throw, it's Vasco. Pulls it in, it's Scott. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. The Terrapins send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He gets a block. And he's going to take it all the way back, and it's fun to watch him run, but there's laundry on the field, and I believe this one's coming back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Going to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the left side. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. And off to Jones. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
Might as well give it to him again. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Badgers decide to punt it away.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Vasco. Dumps it off in the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They want to get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and they did, but this time the defense up to the challenge.
And when you slide that running back out of the backfield, like I'm thinking pass, I got to be locked in, and I got to see him, and as the linebackers have to see him and understand when the quarterback throws him the football, I got to break on it, and everybody's got to corral him because he's so dangerous after the catch.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. The snap sets up the throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Terrapins will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll keep it on the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. On the move. Gets it past the marker. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
The Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll try the left side. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The handoff keeps working on that clock. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
To the ground with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Not able to pick up that 1st down, David, but if I'm them, I'm going again right here on 4th.
Man, I think you knew that on 3rd and 2, short yard situation. You got it close to 4th and inches. Now we're going to get this 1st down.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Here comes the Maryland offense back on. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback sneaks it ahead, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Minnesota delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Minneapolis for some time. And if this team's not careful, it could become a football school again like it was back in the 1930s and 40s. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to